Good morning. So this reading is for Tuesday, October 7th. And what I'm going to do is just pull a little bit around our past, our present, and our future. Current energy. And future energy. And so this video is available on both YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. And so looking here, bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is standing at a crossroads, not really sure what action to take. But what I'm picking up here is that it's kind of a time of just being still. Today is not about any kind of wild action or really taking any kind of action here. You'll see why in a second. When I look at the past, I'm getting the Magician. So the Magician is about manifesting what you want. But what I'm getting here with that is the Ten of Wands, putting down all of the burdens and the responsibilities. Focusing here on the Ten of Pentacles, long-term happiness and success. That kind of, it is a marriage card, but it's really more about the legacy and the kind of life that you want to live. So what does your lifespan look like? How do you want things here to unfold? Because that's what you're manifesting. But in order to really embrace this, you needed to put down all of the burdens and the responsibilities. And this is where I'm picking up the Two of Swords, where this is not really a time for you to take more action. It's more of putting things down. And so it started there in the past where you were letting go of all the additional burdens and responsibilities. What I'm getting here in the current energy is the Four of Swords. This is stepping back from the situation to give yourself an opportunity to rest, recover, heal from this, the Seven of Swords. So the lies, the manipulation, and the deceit. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess coming through. I love this because what's actually taking place right now in this period of just kind of being still is you're aligning with your higher self, your internal self. It's really about creating some sort of integration so that you're able to trust your intuition. The healing here, because I'm almost getting something between your head and your heart, where there was a disconnect in the past between your head and your heart. And now what you're doing is healing. It's finding that way to come together and have that synchronicity within yourself. And that's what I'm getting here with the High Priestess. You're actually stepping into your own power right now. And it's on the other side of letting go of burdens, responsibilities, even with the Seven of Swords. It's putting all of that down, focusing here on the healing that needs to take place. Now, this does not feel like it's significant healing. This feels like it's temporary, very short term. I don't see this lasting very long, days at most. This does not feel like it's a long healing process, not like what I've picked up before. And so when I look at the future energy here, I'm getting the Tower. So that sudden release, that sudden change, it feels like a sudden opening. It's exactly how it feels. Something is like cracking open, like a darkness with a crack open. So when you're looking at the sky and the storms are coming in and that lightning strikes, and what it's doing is it's cutting through the darkness. It illuminates everything. That's actually what I'm picking up, the illumination. So it's opening something up for you. It's creating some sort of crack in the darkness to show you a better way forward. It's opening something up here. And with that, I'm getting the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is planning for your future. And something here is going to be revealed to you, like an awakening of sorts. Something is going to click into place all of a sudden. Things are going to be much, much more focused, more clear. And then I get the Lovers here. So where Two of Swords, you're not sure what path to choose. This is the inability to make a choice. When I get to the Lovers, this is you making a choice, focusing here on what you want, what really matters to you. Okay, so let's get some more information here. So tell me about the Magician in the past. Ten of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Magician here, I'm getting the Devil. And so the Devil energy was making it really difficult for you to focus on what really mattered. This was a distraction, taking up your time, your energy. It was depleting you. And so here it was, let me put down all of those burdens, because the Devil's connected to that. All of the work that you were doing was making it really difficult for you to focus on the future, because you were still dealing with something here in the past. And so that 10 of Wands here, the putting down of the burdens and the responsibilities, is being clarified by the 10 of Swords. This is the healing work that you did. This is everything that I'm picking up on. This is why, like if I'm doing a comparison, the healing in the current energy and in the past way more significant. Took a lot of time, a lot of effort and energy to really work through all of this. And so that 10 of Swords, some sort of painful ending, required a lot of effort in order to overcome it, really work through it. And it's only on the other side of it that you're able to really focus on manifesting what you want, focusing on your goals and dreams. And so with the 10 of Pentacles here, that long-term success, stability, legacy, I'm getting the Hermit. So the Hermit is healing. It's Virgo. A lot of healing, a lot of internal reflection. And the 7 of Swords on anything here that you weren't seeing clearly, or the lies, the manipulation, the deceit that you experienced. Anything that led to that 10 of Swords, that painful ending, all the work that you did, this is the healing process. This is you doing whatever you needed to do in order to let go of that so you could focus on the future. Tell me about that 4 of Swords. And the High Priestess. So clarifying at the 4 of Swords here, 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is a confusing energy. It can be that overwhelming energy. I just need to sort through my emotions. I've got a lot going on here. And so any kind of rest that you're taking right now, this is something that you're being encouraged to do. It's on the other side of release. It's you need to recalibrate yourself and kind of find your equilibrium again. And that's exactly how this feels. This does not feel anything more significant than that. And so with the 7 of Swords here, I'm getting the Page of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is you moving on, leaving that 7 of Swords behind. Page of Pentacles, focusing on the future. So this feels more like a transition time period right now, where you have let go of the past and you're making peace with whatever happened. You're really, truly moving on from the situation. You're allowing yourself to kind of heal along the way. You're not just moving on for the sake of moving on. There's healing that is happening along with it. And so with the High Priestess here, I'm getting the High Priestess. And so a lot of secretive energy, a lot of keeping things to yourself, but it's all because you're focused on your internal alignment here. Learning to trust yourself again feels like a really big lesson. So let's get the Tower here in the future. Page of Pentacles. And the Lovers. So with the Tower, I'm getting the Queen of Cups. And so there's something that's being revealed to you, but what it's actually doing is it's helping you align whatever this is, whatever the realization is, because it is that lightning breaking up the darkness here. It's showing you your own worth and value, how to love and nurture yourself, how to really nurture your intuition, trust yourself again, is what I'm getting. Focusing on your emotional needs. And with the Page of Pentacles here, I'm getting the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is healing from a heartbreak. And so the Page of Pentacles, the way it's coming through is that you're in a much better place as you're planning for your future. You're coming at it from a stable perspective, learning to trust yourself and learning to trust your intuition so that you're able to move forward in a way that really aligns with what you want. And with the Lovers here, I love that card, being able to make the choices that you want to make for yourself. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles, so stability. This is the internal peace, alignment, calm energy out of this one. This is exactly what's happening. So as you're kind of stabilizing yourself, what you're doing is you're creating an environment where you can make those choices and those decisions that really align with long-term success, prosperity, that 10 of Pentacles that we got here in the past. It feels like now you're in a place to be able to manifest from there. I am getting the 5 of Wands here. So the 5 of Wands is obstacles and challenges. So what I'm picking up here is as you're moving forward, it's not that you can avoid all obstacles and challenges. That's just not realistic. Things are always going to pop up. There's things that need to be addressed along the way. But what you're doing is you're kind of stabilizing yourself so they don't kind of knock you down or really just put you into like a dark period for a long period of time. I'm getting that out of it. Let me see if there's anything else on the 5 of Wands here in the future energy. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So any kind of obstacles and challenges you have faced leading to a new beginning, it feels like you're able to navigate them better. And it's also recognizing why they're showing up along the way. What are you meant to do? Are you meant to learn and grow through it? Avoid it altogether? What really is happening here? Because it feels like those are messages from your higher self. So this is the reading for Tuesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.